Good afternoon. My name is Marc Belaiche. I'm president of TorontoEntrepreneurs.ca. I want to thank you for joining this video and watching. I'm on live on both Facebook Live and Instagram Live, and I want to join you for being here today. I'm also president of Bizon Capital Corporation, and I've been an entrepreneur for about 15 years now, but I've really been an entrepreneur for many years before that. Today is one of many Facebook Live and Instagram Live and webinar and videos that we have been doing over the last week or so. Given the changes in what's going on in the economy, thought it would be a good idea to do this on a regular basis. I've had the pleasure of interviewing many entrepreneurs over the years, including Christine McGee from Sleep Country, Robert Herjavec from Dragon's Den, Shark Tank, and the Herjavec Group, and Robert Duluth from Porter Airlines, as well as many other entrepreneurs. So today, I'd like to share with you some tips on laying off staff and some of the best practices that you should be following if you are laying off staff. Obviously, the last little while has been fairly chaotic in the job industry. A lot of companies are laying off, but there's certain things that you should be doing if you are a business owner and you're looking at laying off staff. So number one is consult a lawyer if you're not sure what to do. A lot of companies don't do this, and it is definitely a good idea to consult a lawyer when you're downsizing or laying people off. Secondly, it's do it professionally. Treat people with respect. Do it in person if possible. Obviously, in this day and age, it's a little bit difficult to do this in person sometimes just because of social distancing, but try to do it as much as possible in person. Have a second person in the room or on the call with you, someone to take notes, someone that can be a person that is involved and is aware as to what happened. Better to do it earlier in the week rather than later in the week. Typically, for example, Fridays are not a good day for terminations or layoffs, so try to do it perhaps on Monday or Tuesday, perhaps later in the day as well, maybe after lunch or later in the afternoon. Make sure to get the keys, pass cards, lock the computers, passwords, social media, anything like that. You want to make sure that's locked down. Any access to emails, make sure emails are forwarded to the manager or the person that would be looking after this person. Be aware of Ministry of Labor and Employment Standards requirements. There are minimum requirements about termination pay and notice that you need to give for an employee depending on how long they've been there. So you want to be aware of that. It's pretty easy to Google the information. Next point is to issue a record of employment. So if you have your payroll person, make sure that the record of employment can be issued so that the person can apply for EI fairly quickly. Be honest as to why you're laying the person off. Be honest, say the business is down or give reasons. Sometimes the employee knows before you know that this is going to happen or they're expecting it to happen. Keep the meeting short. If you're just joining, my name is Marc Belaiche. I'm president of TorontoEntrepreneurs.ca, and I'm just listing off some of the tips about laying off staff and best practices. Keep it short. Don't humiliate the person. Avoid emotional interactions. It can be difficult, especially if a person has been with you for a long time. So just be aware of that. Consider outplacement services. So if your company is looking to lay somebody off, outplacement services gives the laid off employee an opportunity to meet with a coach to discuss their resume, discuss their interview tips, discuss their career, give them some courage and so on to help them through this. Outplacement services are typically paid for by you as the employer, and from there the employee would connect with the outplacement service and the coach directly. Next point is to escort the employee to their desk to get their belongings and walk them to the door. So make sure to be there with them. Let other employees know as soon as possible that this has happened. Let them know what the plan is moving forward in case there's work and reallocation of work and so on. And then finally, I would say give a letter summarizing during the meeting, give a letter summarizing when they should expect their last pay, their record of employment, other details as well that might impact their termination as well. So there's lots to know when you're terminating an employee. Make sure to be aware that of all the different areas and consult a lawyer as applicable. As far as how TorontoEntrepreneurs.ca and Bison Capital can help you, if you are letting somebody go, feel free to reach out to us. We can help them. We can help you on the outplacement services side of our business. We are also working on a webinar series for not only Facebook Live, Instagram Live, LinkedIn, for a webinar series to connect. So feel free to reach out to me if you'd like. My email address is marc.belaiche, marc.belaiche, belaiche, at torontojobs.ca. As far as Toronto Entrepreneurs goes, we put on 2 conferences a year, Toronto Entrepreneurs Conference and Trade Show, and you can find out more about the event at TorontoEntrepreneurs.ca. Thanks very much for joining this video, and I want to thank our team for helping get this set up, Alex and Rachel, and feel free to reach out to me, and thanks for watching today.